Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Erwin, and today we're going to be talking about a franchise that I'm surprised that it's still here. Scary movie. Yes. So, I don't know if you guys know anything about these movies. Oh my god, I feel like it's been so long since I've seen parody movies. And specifically this franchise alone because I don't know, when was the first one come out? Like 20 years ago? And it's over 20 years ago. It's insane, right? I'm just going to give a brief just my experience with the other movies. I've seen all of them, right? I have seen all of them. I would say the first two, no, only the actually just the first one, just the first one. I liked it. I liked some scenes of it from what I remember. I do not watch these movies regularly. Um, the second one was okay. Third one, no. Fourth one, no. Fifth one, no. Like these are not. I don't know. I these are not the greatest. These are not the greatest movies out there. They're definitely more of a cheesy fun, more of a how do I say this? Like you clip it on Twitter, or clip it on TikTok, and it's funny for like those 30 seconds, and that's it. Out of context jokes, and that's it. But you put it in a movie, no, it does not work well. And luckily with this one right here, the Wayans brothers finally come back because after like three movies, they were not a part of it. Apparently, some rights issue or and like they were just kicked out, and so they made three movies without them. But now they're finally back, and we finally got to see them star in the roles again. And they're the writers for this as well. The director is Michael Tides, and so all the references that were made in this movie, I'll say I understood. I saw a lot of it. They made references to what Long Legs, Megan, Michael Jackson, the movie Michael that just came out. What is it? Ma. It's like Ma. What else? Halloween. Oh man, there was like a list of it. They did Terrifier as well. There was a lot of like references that they made in the past like 10 years. I would say Get Out as well. And so it was crazy to think about because I remember watching those other movies and I would think like, dang, I would probably understand. I would say like 75% of it because unless you were really watching movies the past year or that year alone, you would understand the references that what they were making. But other than that, though, you also got Anna Faris back, Marlon, yeah, the Wayans. What's her name? I'm blanking on their names right now. Regina Hall. Ooh, Tiana Taylor in this. She's in the beginning of this movie. Awesome. I enjoyed her scene a lot. And was it, there's a lot of cameos in this, guys. Especially if you were like one of those elite people who would watch all these movies. I'm not one of them. I do not watch these movies over and over again. I genuinely think these movies are not the best nor the greatest. They're kind of bad. They're bad, and I don't know what it is because it feels like they're almost there of landing the joke, but it never gets to it. I think they just focus more on like what if we create this joke that's like insanely crazy and out of pocket, but that's it. And you just left there going like, oh, okay, like that was crazy to either say or do, but it wasn't really funny. And that's where it kind of like leaves me because I'm just like, am I supposed to laugh right here? There's not really much to say about this whole movie and or franchise. This movie? How long was this movie? An hour and a half. It went by fast, guys. Oh my god, it was crazy. But I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna say there was two scenes that I enjoyed. It was the one with streaming with Kai Cenat. He's in the movie, guys. That was pretty. I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty funny. That whole segment was fun. That was good. And then the other one, what was it? Oh, the stuff with K-pop demons. They just threw it. K-pop demon hunters. Like there was like a cameo of some sort. Like they mentioned it. It threw me. I was like, did not expect that. That was crazy to see. And so that was my favorite part. I would say those two are my favorite scenes. Oh, there was another one too that I really enjoyed, but other than that, though, like it didn't. I don't know when it comes to comedy. I always expect to laugh out loud, like just like ah ha 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 ha. Luckily, I watched it with a crowd of people who also enjoy this movie. But to me, like I don't know. I just couldn't. It was a lot of chuckles, not a lot of laughing out loud. And I don't know if it's because of the fact that they're back in a franchise and they're starting writing these movies again, or the fact that this format does not work because the amount of parody movies that I've seen, It was like epic movie, Meet the Spartans, Haunted House 2. There's so many, and there's so many other ones that are so bad. I'm pretty sure more have like come out in the past like decade, and it just doesn't work. And I don't know what it is. It's like trying to make fun of. I understand like making fun of other movies, but they don't do it to the extent where it's like they're just like punching it, like basically, and they just kill it. They just kill the joke or whatever franchise it is, and that's it. And they never like play along with it or like let it like a build up, right? Because when it comes to comedy, it's a lot of it just comes to build up to the actual joke itself and where it lands, right? And in this franchise, it just goes, what if we just skip the build up and we just say the joke right away? Even if there's like a joke that tries to make a joke every 5 or 10 seconds, and it doesn't work. But overall, it was nice to see the characters that were in the first two movies back in this franchise again, which is pretty cool. It's kind of weird because I know this is supposed to be the sixth installment, but it just says scary movie. And so it's like a reboot, but it's also making fun of the Scream movies because it's supposed to be a remake of Scream 5 or 6, it was? Because it's supposed to make fun of the premise of that one. I think it was because it's like they're bringing back legacy characters and new characters, but and so they do the same thing in this movie. I was like, that was pretty cool. But I know Scream already makes fun of other horror movies, and so the fact that this one is making fun of that, I don't know. It's so meta that I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I just like you guys need to make fun of like all movies in general. Just make it a good parody movie. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of like any parody movies that I've seen that I was genuinely like that was pretty good. I can't think of any. And this is just another reminder of like I don't know if it's just because the fact that us as the audience has grown out of it, but I know there's like certain there is a fan base for these movies. There is. I don't know. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I give it a shot every time. Every time I'm like, no, I'm just here for the ride. I guess I'll just sit, wait, watch the whole thing, and go, yeah, that was another scary movie, and I'm just like, all right, and that's it. But overall, guys, it was okay. I don't think it's worth seeing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe not in theaters, but we watch it. I for sure watch it with friends. Watch it with friends. Watch it with a group of people. I think that it elevates the experience of this movie or just this movie in general. And it's just I don't know. There's not much to go on with. But overall, guys, like, comment, subscribe down there below, and I'll catch you guys next time.